Hi, welcome back students. We are discussing circle. In a previous class we discussed the definition of a circle and some terms on a circle. So today's section I am going to discuss the theorems on a circles. So first theorem is that the theorem 1, the equal chord of a circle subtended equal angle at the center. So equal chord of a circle, the circle are in a congruent circle. So congruent circle means the circles having a same radii. It means they are the congruent. The equal chord in a circle or a congruent circle subtended at a equal angle at the center. So here the circle is there. In that circle AB and CD are the chords. These two chords are the equal. So these two chords are the equal. It means their subtended angle at the center is equal. We want to show this one. So these two angles are equal here. So these two are the subtended angle, right? The chords are equal. It means the subtended angle at the center are equal. Is it clear? So write down here. If AB is equal to CD, then the angle AOB is equal to angle COD. So in a same circle the chords are equal means their subtended angles are equal. So if you want the proof, it means see here in these two triangle AB is equal to CD, they only given the chords are equal, and AO is equal to OC and BO is equal to OD, radius of the same circle. So these four are the radius, so equal to each other. So in these two triangle the corresponding sides are equal, means these two triangle are congruent to the each other by SSS, right? So SS rule, these two triangle are congruent to the each other means their corresponding parts are equal. So by CPCT these two angles are equal, right? So it is in a same circle. If the chords are equal in a two congruent circle, so here is a CD. These two are the congruent circle. It means their radius are equal to each other, right? So here AO is equal to OC, BO is equal to OD, and AB is equal to CD. So these two triangle are congruent to the each other. So by CPCT, so this angle O is equal to this angle. These two are the equal. The subtended angles are equal. Is it clear? So what will say theorem here? The equal chords of a circle or a congruent circle, then the subtended angles are equal at the center. Is it clear? So next, second one, the theorem second one. If the angles subtended by the chords of a circle at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. So here they given the subtended angles are equal. These two angles are equal. It means their chords are equal, right? So we want to show here. See here. So in these two triangle, these two angles are equal, right? And here AO is equal to OD, BO is equal to OC. Radius of the same circle, right? So SAS rule, these two triangle are congruent to the each other. So these two triangle are congruent to the each other means their corresponding parts are equal. AB is equal to CD, right? So it is in a same circle or a congruent circle also, right? In a congruent circle means the radius are equal. So here AO is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD, right? And angle AOB is equal to angle COD. So SAS rule, these two triangle are congruent to the each other. It means by CPCT AB is equal to CD. Is it clear? So write down here. If subtended angles are equal, it means the chords are equal. The angle AOB is equal to angle COD. Then AB is equal to CD. So these two angles are equal means the chords are equal, right? So these two theorems says that if the chords are equal in a same circle or a congruent circle, then the subtended angles are equal. If the subtended angles are equal, it means the chords are equal, vice versa. Is it clear? So well students, the next theorem, third one, the perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisect the chord. So here is a circle, O is the center of the circle and AB is the chord of the circle. So here we drawn a one line which is perpendicular to the chord. So here OC is a perpendicular to AB, right? We drawn this perpendicular line to the chord. So this line bisect the chord. It means AC is equal to CB. So these two are the equal. So when this line is a perpendicular to the chord, right? So write down here. If OC is a perpendicular to AB, then AC is equal to CB. Is it clear? The perpendicular line from the center of the circle to the chord is bisect the chord. Is it clear? So next, similarly, the converse part of this theorem, the line drawn through the center of the circle to bisect a chord is perpendicular to the chord. So when we draw a line from center of the circle, this line is a bisect the chord. It means AC is equal to CB. Bisect the chord. It means it is a perpendicular to the chord. So we can write here, if AC is equal to CB, then OC is a perpendicular to AB. Is it clear? So if the line is a perpendicular to the chord, it means it is a bisect to the chord. So if the line is a bisect the chord, it means so it is a perpendicular to the chord. Is it clear? So next theorem, theorem 5. There is one and only one circle passing through three given non-collinear points. So in a three non-collinear points, only one circle we can draw here. So we will take here three non-collinear points. These three are non-collinear points are there, right? So in these three non-collinear points, only one circle we can draw here. So how it is? See here. First I will join these 3 points. And now we want to draw here perpendicular bisect to each side. So perpendicular bisect, it means take more than half and draw a curve. So similarly, the same compass and join these two intersect points. So similarly, we will draw here one perpendicular bisector. Take more than half and draw a two curves. The same compass, take this point as a center and cut the arc. So here we got two intersect points and join these two. So similarly, this line also we can draw one perpendicular bisector. Take more than half, draw one arc. The same compass, take this point as a center and draw. So here two intersect points are there. So join it. So here we got a one intersect point, right? The three perpendicular bisectors are intersect here, right? So take this one is a center point and take this much distance, any sides, right? And draw it. So see here, only one circle can draw a 3 non-collinear points. Is it clear? So well students, the next theorem, sixth one. Equal chords of a circle or a congruent circle are equidistant from the center. So in a congruent circle or in a same circle, the chords are equal, means they are equidistant from the center. So here they given congruent circle. So in these two congruent circle, the chords are equal. AB is equal to CD. These two chords are equal, means this distance is equal. Is it clear? The chords are equal means these distance are equal, equidistance from the center. So write down here, if AB is equal to CD, then OM is equal to O dash L. These distance are equal. In a congruent circle or a same circle, the chords are equal. It means they are equidistant from the center. Is it clear? So next theorem, theorem 7, the converse part of this one. The chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in length. So this distance are equal means the chords length are equal. They said the chords equidistant from the center, then the chords length is equal here. So here they given, if OM is equal to O dash N, then AB is equal to CD. Is it clear? So chords are equal means they are equidistant from the center. This distance is equal, right? So this is one theorem. So this converse part. So this length is equal means the chords are equal. Is it clear? The chords are equidistant from the center means the chords are equal. The chords are equal means they are equidistant from the center, vice versa, right? So another concept is there. So when this distance is decreases, means the chords are towards the center, that time the chords length is increases. If the chords comes here, so this chord is greater than this chord. The length of the chord is increases when it is towards the center, that time this distance is decreases. See here is this much and here is this much, right? So when the chord is towards the center, the distance is decreases. So when the chord is away from the center, then the distance is increases. If the chord comes here, right? So this distance is increases, but the chord length is decreases. Is it clear? So when it is towards the center, the chord length is increases and the distance between the center and chord is decreases. Chord length is increases, then the distance is decreases. So when away from the center, the chord length is decreases, then distance is increases. Is it clear?